Okay, question number 7 says, assuming that there is no friction, determine the acceleration of the block in scenario 2 if the block has a mass of 5 kilograms. Situation 2, if you watched my video number 5 and you kind of know what happened, we got two equations. Boop, boop. So now they both should equal 0 because it says it's not moving. But if you were to make it moving, you would have to, make one of those go. So by them saying that there's no friction, then they're actually making friction be the eliminating that to make it 0. So usually these would cancel out, but making this 0 makes this actually become the net force. So we're going to go down here, and I drew a force diagram for you guys. So here it is. That was from when I did it number 5. So I pretty much, this is what we have here. We have our force gravity now is going to be 50 because it's 5 kilograms, which if you convert that to newtons, it's 5 times 10 over 1, which the kilograms cancel out, and you go to newtons. So I cleaned that up a bit so that we could figure out how to find force gravity x, the x vector of it, because we need to solve for force gravity x, because force friction was now to 0, so that force gravity x, whatever it is actually the net force. So I made it nice and pretty. So we are going to use this angle. We're going to use trigonometry, kind of going back to the first couple of problems. By the way, Apple or iPhones or whatever, even though they have a pretty good looking calculator, they kind of suck. It says real calculators are better. Just throwing that out there. Force gravity x, we're going to solve for this. So it's opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite over. So x over 50. So sine of this, or sine of 15 is equal to x over 50. So we'll go back to here, show it down to what you see. So sine of 15 equals x over 50. So when you solve that, if you don't know how to solve it, watch my first couple videos. You get an x that is equal to 12.94. So now we have, that's pretty much just showing you what net force is. 12.94 is equal to force gravity plus force friction. So if force friction is 0, then force gravity equals that. Or force gravity x equals that, the x vector. So now we have pretty much everything that we need to solve. We have the mass, because we know that Newton's second law is force net equals mass times acceleration. We have the mass and we have the net force, so we can divide by 5. So we'll do this in the calculator for you guys real quick. So we'll do 12.94 divided by 5 equals 2.588. And that is it in meters per second squared. So I'll write that for you. 2.588 meters per second squared. That's what it will be if there's no friction. But yeah.